Hello, and welcome back to Dream. We finished the game last time, and we still have some stuff left to do, and I don't really have a plan, so I feel like today might be a bit scuffed. There might be a lot of Googling and stuff, because we have some achievements left to get, and for some reason I think something was bugged as well. Like, I should have Explorer by now. I should have visited all the side dreams, but maybe I need to, like, revisit them all, just to get it to pop. Or I've missed something, and then all the Dream Bible pages, I don't know where I've missed some of those. This one, it seems like we need to just replay the game for. And that, I'm just gonna look up a guide for. Screw that. And then, the hidden achievements, I might just check, like, one of those sites where you can see the subtitle for the achievements, just to know, like, what I'm even trying to do with them before we look into other guides and stuff. But let's continue and see where we are. Just back home. Still got the Halloween decorations up. Yeah, like, there was an achievement called, like, Writer, I think, which seems to be something inside this room with a typewriter, I imagine. Writer. Prisoner, which looks to be in that like, endless corridor area. But yeah, we might need to just look some stuff up. The vinyl is bugged. Which you need to do something in the files. How do you mean it's bugged? Like, I grabbed it but didn't get it, or what happened? I can't, like, type while here? No? Wait, haven't I seen... Is this the game that kept, like, having a weird, like, text pop-up? Where I saw the line as if I was typing text, but then nothing happened? Is that something related to this? Is it a key I have to press? Or was that a different game? I can't even remember. I'm pressing all the keys on my keyboard and nothing is happening, so I don't think it's this game. No. Or I don't know how to trigger it. What is that, the Death Note? I can't get over there. Help. Ah, damn, yeah. That book looks suspicious. Yeah, I guess we'll start by just, like, going into the side dreams and seeing if I can get that achievement, or maybe I just have to replay the entire game just to get everything again. Yeah, this is probably going to devolve into just looking at guides very quickly, I would imagine, especially if some things are bugged and stuff.
Definitely fewer black cubes around the place.
So we still don't have this thing. Oh, there we go, Explorer! Okay, yeah, the achievement pop-ups are a little bit weird. So here's a vinyl, and that's the last one. So you're saying you think I got all 6 vinyls? Should have all 6 since the one in the roller coaster ride was auto-collected? I didn't even notice there was one in the roller coaster ride. Maybe we should go back to that? Wait, so which one do I not have? 1 and 5. 4, 3, and 6. So I'm missing 2. It's nice that you can listen to the soundtrack. So, Dream Vinyl 2. Can we even, like, find this? Dream Vinyl 2. Nope. That's not gonna happen. What if we, like, go to the community hub? Is there any guide or something here? Full collectible guide? Vinyl records. Vinyl 2. Oh! That's weird. Yeah, I definitely got that one. I mean, I guess we'll go back there? So that's strange. That was in Area 1, right? Yeah, that definitely looks like it was bugged. But hopefully it's bugged in a way where, like, if I go back in there, it'll just be there, and I can pick it up again, but kind of think that's not gonna happen. Oh, where did I spawn here? Do you just spawn here at this point? That's the wrong number? Really? It's not? Wait. Oh, yeah, that's dream number 5. Why would you say vinyl 2? I mean, I guess they're not in order. So that's 1. I can hardly even see it. Huh? This one, I definitely got that. That's 6, 3. God damn it. Wait, and that's 4. Where's 2? Is that... What? Wait. Oh, I see. You'll find this vinyl in the roller coaster side dream. Simply enjoy the ride and the vinyl will be in the dream hub waiting for you. Unfortunately, this one appears to have been broken in one of the patches. You have to do some save file magic. Alright, thank you. There's no way to get the vinyl in a legitimate way. Okay, alright. Go to the Dream directory. Saves folder. Dream VG. 17 and 56 bytes. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a weird save system. So it's like saving save progress in individual files as like a Boolean or whatever. That's strange. Found record 2 Dream VG to be 56 bytes. That is so weird. What a strange save system. Very weird. Okay, alright. Guess I'll have to do that. Found record 2, yeah. There we go. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna turn off, like, Cloud Sync, just in case that messes with this. Nice guide, at least. That was very helpful.
Hope it's a good
Nice.
night.
Like, as soon as it starts fading in, I can already move and then just click the bed. Speedrun strats.
That's odd. Definitely fewer black cubes around the place.
There it is. What is that? A bear? A sloth? You must be this tall to ride. It is not unlocking, though. Alright, let's look at this again. Open the achievements as well. Interesting music. Launch the game, go to the vinyl stand, activate it. If it doesn't, try triggering some of the save files by switching lights on and off. What do you mean switching lights on and off? Okay, I guess just, like, go do random stuff. Is the music, like, overlapping? Were there 2 music tracks playing at once? Yeah, so I need to do something that, like, has an effect in the save file, I guess. So, let's just wake up and flip some switches, because I guess that's, like, saved. Ow. Let's just leave it off.
Hope it's a good dream tonight.
I am going to sleep after all.
Weird. That's odd. Definitely fewer black cubes around the place.
And I mean, I have all of them, right? What's happening with the music? Yeah, it's definitely overlapping if you're like pressing them too quick. Listen to all the music at once! That's the way to enjoy a soundtrack. It saves time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, it doesn't seem to be working. Finish a nightmare again, I guess. Guess let's try and do that. Which one is, like, the shortest nightmare? Is that chapter 2? Chapter 2 was the, like, doll dream, right? And that was pretty quick. Chapter 3's nightmare, was that just the hospital thing? Because that was... No, that was just a normal area, right? I don't remember Chapter 3's nightmare.
Hope it's a good dream tonight. Last night's was a little weird. That's odd. Definitely fewer black cubes around the place.
Yeah, this is unfortunate when games are a little buggy and they don't receive the polish that they sorely need. How did we get to the nightmare? Those down here? Oh, gotta sit through here again. Enjoy. I got some tea just for this occasion. Forget that other, that other soundtrack stuff. This is the real jam right here. Yeah, maybe getting some of the Bible pages, but the problem is I have no idea where I'm missing Bible pages. Like maybe in chapter 1, since I haven't been around everywhere since the snow happened or something. And those are a lot harder to look up.
Jesus, my head, what is that racket? This place is a tip. Fuck is that paint on the walls?
I guess I have to select these.
I'm a bit of a fan of blondes, but maybe.
Why are you even talking about, like, being a fan of blondes in this situation?
I've never really had to shop for a girl before.
Let's do the yellow one. Sure. And black shoes.
Oh, shoe colour. Easy choice. Hello? Is there somebody there?
I like that subtle, like, fisheye effect or whatever you want to call it around the edges. I never noticed that.
So where are the other guests?
I will only eat my muffin. Cupcake.
Who's there? This isn't funny. Those dogs are fucking creepy. Oh, thank heavens for that. What? Heather? And stay off.
Hello. Hopefully that does something. I guess, let me just confirm that... Oh, no! Oh, fuck! Alright. We can alt-tab during this. I think it still goes. I'm just gonna confirm that, like, actually did... Oh, this is weird. The game itself is doing something strange, because there's, like, a found record 6.dreamvg, but there's also a found record space 6.dreamvg, and I didn't put that there. And the space one is like 17 bytes. But I did make the 2 one 56. Yeah, they're all 56 other than the, like, space 6, whatever that means.
Because they care about you. Every time they find a job interview for you or ask you what you're
we
doing with
can
your life,
look up some other
they
stuff,
care
I guess.
about you and they worry about you.
I know that. I really do.
Yeah, I wish this would, like, say what they're talking about as well, so I could pay attention.
As much as they want me to, and while they might be trying to help, it just leaves me feeling trapped.
Graveyard?
I do know what you mean. They might have the best intentions, but it can
did I
like you're
get this? Jump on top and grab one on the left?
Same way when I was your age. So what actually happened to you?
I came downstairs.
That doesn't
and they
seem
both
too
sat at the
familiar.
dinner table. It looked like Mum had been crying. They asked me to sit down and, well, they gave me one of their usual talks and things started getting worse and worse till we were in a full-on shouting.
Yeah, there's just so many.
And I stormed out. I guess I could.
We got the toilet one.
I know Mum was really upset, but they can.
Yeah, I
just
might be missing
so
Grave, but maybe I'm missing
stubborn.
other ones as well.
I can see what you're getting at.
Look, I'm not having a dig at your mum and dad. I'm happy that you feel you can talk to me when you have a problem, and I'll always try and give you the best advice I can.
Yeah, it would be nice if these said, like, what they're talking about.
You know that you're better than me. I can relate to not wanting that pressure. I mean, Christ, look at me. I work for myself at my own pace, and I've lived my entire life trying to avoid that feeling of pressure, but...
Pretty sure I got that.
I want, one that I'm not sure was worth it.
Uncle Ed.
It's alright, I'm not about to start moping around.
Oh boy.
I'm just saying that eventually... you will
Skippable
have to
cutscenes
make
sure would be nice.
You can't stagnate forever. But when you do choose, it's important that it's on your own terms and it's one you're happy with. Your mum and dad will be fine with whatever you decide.
Yeah, I mean, the Grave one is the only one that immediately stands out. It's like, I don't remember having gotten that.
Come on, it's okay.
But I'm not sure. I might be missing some other ones.
What is it that you want to do?
Well, if I knew that, then I wouldn't be round here bothering you in the middle of the night.
Shame you can't get paid for falling.
Strange sphere.
That would be my dream job.
Oh, Howard, really?
Oh well, we can't all be award-winning writers.
I don't see why not.
What do you mean?
If you want to write for a living...
Yeah, I have all the items.
No one can stop you but yourself.
Well, I don't think that's
Oh boy,
true.
I should have done Dream 1,
money?
Nightmare 1.
Get a part-time job. Hell, when I started, I had to hold down 2 jobs just to pay for the ink I went through, and it's probably a much cheaper game to get into now with computers and what have you. Listen, I'm not actually saying be a writer, just that no matter what.
Maybe the false vinyl file is screwing me out of the achievement. Maybe. I mean,
the optimism, but I don't really think
like the game itself put it there.
No.
Let me check. I have like backups for all of my saves. Let's see when that happened. When did Found Record Space 6 appear? It was in Part 5. It was in Part 4. It was in Part 3. It was in... Oh no, I guess, yeah, it's in all of them. It's just 17 bytes here in 2. It's 17 in 3. 17 and 4, so it was the last one. Oh no, no, it's just 17 all the time. Should I just make that one 56 as well? I guess I could try that. Even though that seems wrong. I mean, let's try it, but I probably should quit the game first.
Probably put as much
Still
effort into
talking.
collecting those cats
Oh boy.
as I did getting those awards. I've never seen someone spend so much time on eBay just to get a 3-inch high sculpture of a cat.
What?
She bloody loves them. What do you love?
I don't even remember hearing this. Is this like the full ending cutscene? Do you get the full one regardless of where you go? If you're like done with it?
But I guess what I love most of all are my dreams.
I love
growing
dreams.
I literally dreamt of becoming a writer. And by working towards it, I made that dream come true. And now my dreams are worlds that I translate into books. I dream lives and stories.
Well, I'm just gonna like be on my phone, I guess.
Too.
Enjoy the stream.
That's what I love. What about you? What do you love?
What do I love? Bit of a tricky question for me, really. You know what? Something I really love are my dreams. I don't know if it's because I'm lazy or something, but I bloody love a good dream. I guess you're the same, but you take the time to share yours with everyone else. Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea if I did the same after all. God knows I've spent enough time with you and reading your books that I might even be all right at it. It's funny, I never really gave writing much of a thought before, but really I've surrounded myself with it in small ways. I'll give it a go. I don't really see myself ever reaching the lofty status of Edward Phillips, but if I enjoy it and I can get by, then that's enough for me. I know it's really late, but I'm not that tired all of a sudden. Would you mind showing me what you've been working on over the past few weeks? I always love hearing about your dreams.
Of course. You know I love having a chance to talk about a new book. And for the record, I think you'd make a brilliant author.
We're free. Vampire Survivors seems to have updated for its last piece of content. Oh! Writer! What? So that was... Huh? Did I not get this because I, like... I don't know what the hell happened. I guess I was supposed to get that last time and I just didn't. But I think I might actually be waiting for, like, full release on Vampire Survivors, because I haven't really been, like, that into playing it again when it's just a patch with, like, a couple more achievements and then Arcana and stuff to get, and there's not really much to do. But yeah, like, if they actually fully release it, 1.0, then maybe I'll revisit it. I assume it's just gonna be more of the same for the most part, though. Oh god, we can't even skip this. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna do it, because maybe that does mess up some of the achievement stuff, so... I guess, I'm still just gonna be here for a while. Oh god! What? Wait. You can skip the cutscenes? I just pressed my mute key, which is comma on the numpad. And that skipped it? But nothing else can be skipped? I've tried pressing like escape and space and enter. They do nothing, but comma on the numpad does? What?
Good dream.
What the hell?
Bad dream.
I kind of want to figure that out.
One way to find out.
Can I get the vinyl one as well, please?
Always that same dream.
Dev skip button, maybe? Oh, come on, man. The sad part is I don't have backups from when I hadn't found this vinyl. Or wait, no, I guess I do, from before, like, before the roller coaster. I could try loading, like, no, I don't know how that would work. If I would load the found record back up. Actually, we should just exit the game, since I already did the, like, Space 6 one to 56 bytes. And see if that has any impact. But yeah, like, if I load the unclaimed one from that dream, I would also have to probably reload, like, save files of not having been on the roller coaster and stuff. Which might be kind of tricky.
Hope it's a good dream tonight. Last night's was a little weird.
Please pop up.
Always that same dream.
Doesn't seem like it. Does any other guide say anything about that? Scrolls? Oh, these do say, like, what they're talking about. That's kind of nice, but no screenshots. Vinyls, yeah. Well, nothing there. Creative alternatives. Interesting, like, the composer themselves made a Steam guide? And it's like a devlog about the music. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's... the best we've got is this guide, by the looks of it. Yeah. Anyone in the comments say anything about this vinyl? Should have gone up instead. Yeah, just looped back around. Still no one. Maybe they're not saying vinyl? Wait, Act 2, Vinyl 2 is incorrect? Oh yeah, that's bugged. How do I save file magic? Yeah, that doesn't work. Seemed to work for this guy. I guess, okay, something we could do... I don't know which one is which, though. We could, like, have this one be 56, then re-edit one of the, like, the ones that I know I've gotten to a 17-byte file, and then go pick that up again, maybe? Maybe that would actually force it to trigger? that's kind of worth a shot. I guess while we're here, let's try doing the whole grave thing. See if I pick that up. Maybe if I get that, it'll like trigger both of them or something. And maybe I should edit back that like space 6 file into 17 bytes, since that doesn't seem to actually be any of this stuff. Oh, I'm just... Oh no, this is the same spot, I guess, every time.
How very handy.
Yeah, at least you're fast. That is one very nice thing about this game. Usually, like, walking sims just end up giving you, like, the slowest possible movement speed. Aha! Yep, there it is. Yeah, I completely missed that. Is this the last one? Nice, okay, we got that, but not the vinyl. Grave. To dream that you're at a grave indicated that you need to delve into your own subconscious in search of an issue that you thought had long since been put to rest. Nice sentence. Holy crap. You need to stand up for yourself as no one else can do it for you. I don't know how the hell you connect that to a grave, but sure. Graveyard. To dream that you're in a graveyard represents discarded aspects of your ambitions. Alternatively, a graveyard may indicate a loss or period of mourning. You don't fucking say! That first part is, like, so vague. It is like, well, you might have also, like, lost someone. Headstone. To see a headstone in your dream represents a forgotten or buried part of your life that you must acknowledge to move into the future. Consider also the message on the headstone. I don't really read messages in my dreams, ever. If it may be a statement about your life worries. Did you make a mistake somewhere in the edit? I don't think I did. Like, I just took one of them. I mean, I could try a different one. I took, like, found record 3 or whatever it was, the next one over, that was 56 bytes, and just copied it over to found record 2 instead. And that's what they said to do, but maybe it has to be, like, a specific one for some reason. But yeah, so that's done. Let's go back to the main hub and just touch the vinyl one more time. Otherwise I'll try, like, recollecting an old vinyl. Preferably the one here in the, like, corridor or something, or which one is the easiest one to get? I wonder. Vinyl records. I don't want to have to do that again. This one isn't too bad. This one isn't bad. Number 3 would be very easy. Though, how did you even get to Easter Island again? That was just, like, one of the white gates from Dream 3, was it? The, like, non-teleport one, I think? That could be an easy one to do, because this one in here is kind of, like, far into it, right? You have to, like, follow a bunch of maze stuff. So yeah, I guess Dream 3 would be a good one to, like, undo.
Always that same dream.
Yeah. Alright, let's try and do some more save magic. So I will edit back this, like, Dream Space 6 thing. And then, just for the hell of it, let's make found record 2 the one from, like, 5 instead, just to see if that matters. So now that's 56. But then let's do... That was number 3, was it? The, like, Easter Island one? I think it was 3. So let's just go back to before the last stream where I didn't have that. And just copy over that file. Yeah, it's 17 bytes here. Just put that in here. So now let's see if that works. If it does, then I shouldn't have the Easter statue, like in the main hub area, but I should have the dream number 2. Maybe delete the extra vinyl 6 file. I mean, it's been there all along. That's just like in the game's files by default, so I kind of doubt that's it, but I mean, maybe that's what they fucked up in one of the patches. They had the game for some reason generate a space in a file, and that might be what's causing some issues. So yeah, maybe we can try that if this doesn't work.
Tonight. Always that same dream.
Yeah, so now that's gone. That's good. Hopefully this works. The guide screenshot doesn't have it? Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, this is more like it. I could use a holiday.
Yeah, I'll try that if this doesn't work.
I'm sure I've seen this before. For now, I recognize this place. I used to come up here with Ed at Easter.
That blurry vision stays for a little bit too long, I feel. Oh, come on, man! Yeah, I was kind of hoping that would work. But let's go back to the, like, hub area again. Maybe I should have just woken up. It's probably easier.
Oh, this is more.
Oh, that's more like it.
Good dream, bad dream. Only one way to find out.
No
Always
achievements.
that same dream.
Damn it. Yeah, alright. Let's try deleting that fake file and see if that... If it's because, like... Because that file is 17 bytes, it counts as like, oh, it's not done, you don't have all of them, even though making it 56 doesn't work because there is no corresponding vinyl or something. So yeah, let's just try deleting that and seeing what happens. Maybe the game just creates a new one.
Well, let's see what sleep shows me tonight.
Whoa, I'm short. I guess I was crouching.
Always that same dream.
Oh god. Oh, I thought you could, like, spam click it to play multiple, like, layers of it. Yeah, that's not happening. So how do we, like, do something? Do I want to redo a Nightmare? I mean, Nightmare 1 is, like, super extensive, right? Yeah, let's try the light switch to begin with, but I'm not hopeful about that. I'm guessing maybe Nightmare 3 is the best one to do then. Because we should be able to just skip past that cutscene if that actually works. Good enough.
Hope it's a good dream tonight. Last night's was a little weird.
Yeah, this is looking pretty hopeless. Let me check my files. It still has the Space 6 file. Yeah, that's not there.
Always that same dream.
Nope. Yeah, this is seeming pretty hopeless. Guess we can at least, like, leave this for now and worry about other stuff first.
Oh, this is more like it. I could use a holiday.
Is there a good teleport spot here? I don't know where I am. Oh, perfect. That was a good spot.
Ed would love this.
Can you, like,
this run.
stop that? I guess I did check these.
This is more my style.
Oh, there it is! There's the thing! How did I do that? I don't, I don't know how that happened. I was just clicking and pressing like W, A, and D. What is that thing? And I can't type while it's happening. That's so strange.
Oh, shit.
Quick! I entered. Actually, whoa. Oh god. I actually entered it. Catastrophe avoided. Doesn't it fade to white
what a
normally?
dream. I'm so thirsty. I'll get some water. Oh, bollocks. Now I've got to clean that up. Where the hell is the dustpan?
Let me out.
Oh, what the hell? I must
Just go
still be
back to
half
bed.
asleep. Maybe I should just go back to sleep. What the hell is happening?
Oh. Thought it was done. Wasn't it like a hedge mace or something? Or not maze, but like this was overgrown, I thought? Yeah, this is different. I didn't make it in here last time, I don't think. What am I supposed to do now? Did I, like, go too fast? Oh. That was weird. I think I, like, passed that trigger too early or something. Yeah, now it's overgrown. Also, I did a quick test of Myst 5 to see how that would like play, and oh boy, if we thought Myst 4 was like annoying with a mouse jerking around and like slow transitions and stuff, Myst 5 does not seem to be much better. It just on a technical level, it seems extremely annoying, and like the controls are very awkward, and the sensitivity has some weird like acceleration to it, and like sometimes locks up completely. It's super strange. It's kind of putting me off even playing the game. Okay, press any other key. I don't know if I have like any weird hotkeys set up here.
Jesus, it's 2 a.m. What the hell are you doing here?
Mind if I come in?
Normal comma key does nothing.
Sorry. Come in.
That's my screenshot key. Okay, and then I'm gonna press my mute switch. It didn't work that time. What?
Thanks.
Here you go.
I guess that was only for the credits?
Tell me, what's going on?
Ah, crap.
3 guesses.
So I guess we have to sit through this?
Heads with your mum and dad again?
Bingo.
Oh boy, alright, while this is happening, I guess let's take a look at our achievements again, and we'll have to start planning a little bit.
The same old
So I'm definitely just gonna look that one up.
For a while and let me sort my own life out.
You do know they only push you so hard because they care about you.
Full collectible, I guess that doesn't have the achievements.
Ask you what you're doing with your life, it's because they care
Achievements.
about you, and they worry about you.
I know that, I really do. But it can be so frustrating.
Wait, which one was it? What was I even looking at? Mastermind.
And while they might be trying to help, it just leaves me feeling
Puzzles section, okay.
I do know what you mean. They might have the best intentions, but it can end up
Graveyard.
like you're letting them down in some way. I felt
Okay.
the same way when I was your age.
5, 7, 11,
So what
4.
actually happened today?
I came downstairs.
Didn't I-
and
wait, didn't I
sat
do
at
that?
the dinner table.
Is it because I like
Crying.
pressed more and then
They
went
asked me to sit down
went out
while
and
I gave
reset
them
it?
one of their usual
It doesn't
talks
count as
before
like
I started
having done it in that
cigarettes
few
till we were in a
moves?
full-on shouting match, and I stormed out.
I don't
Guess
know.
I could have dealt with it better. I know Mum was really upset.
5, 7,
but it could just be so-
11, 4.
Stubborn?
I can see
Or
what
I
you're
guess, did
getting
I
at.
do like
Look,
the opposite
not
solution
only
where I
do
press
you-
like 1, 2, 3,
I'm
6,
happy that you feel
8,
you can talk to me
something?
about your
I don't
problem.
know.
I'll always try and give you the best advice I can.
Does the mute key work now?
And I know
Nope.
that deep down, you know that you're okay with me.
I guess while we're doing this, let's take a look at the like subtitles for some of these. So Bedlamite, Prisoner, Sleepwalker.
The price I paid was a high one,
So
but I'm not sure it was worth it.
Sleepwalker.
Glad.
It's all right.
Oh, really?
About to
Oh,
start
no.
around.
Well, I'm not doing that. Okay, so we can just do that.
You can't stagnate forever.
And you have to specifically be like standing still. I'm pretty sure I spent more than 30 minutes in the house in the first episode before I actually went to sleep. Because I looked at everything. So I guess you just specifically have to like do it
I really need
after
to get
having
this
been
off.
in the dream world once or something like that.
It's okay.
Alright, so that's just boring and I'll try and get on my own, I guess.
Well, if I knew that,
Prisoner
then I
and
wouldn't be round
Bedlamite.
here bothering you in the middle of the night.
Oh,
Shame you can't get paid for falling asleep.
go to the hollow
That would
side.
be my dream
The hollow
job.
side dream and stay in the
How,
endless
really?
hallway area for at least 10. Oh, come on, man.
Can't all be a war.
At least 10 minutes. These are really boring
see why not.
achievements.
What do you mean?
Just
You
stay
wanna
in it.
write for a living?
Not even like try and walk constantly for 10 minutes, or maybe you have to do
Well, I
that.
don't think that's entirely true.
And then
What
Bedlamite.
about money?
Play the game for 24 hours without
Well,
sleeping.
when I started, I had to hold down 2 jobs just to pay for the ink I went through. And it's
By
probably
my understanding, this is the ending you get if you finish the game without collecting enough items or finishing the side dreams.
I'm not actually
Oh.
saying be a writer, just that
I see. So I got the normal ending?
hold back.
I appreciate the optimism.
Yeah, that's
but
weird.
I don't really think it'll be that easy.
So ending. Oh, so I see. Writer I got because I
At times,
I got it
damn
now
miracles.
because I got the like full ending. So I'm kind of talking over this
Then you find a way
because
to
we're getting like new information that I didn't have before since I actually
I guess you
collected everything. I got the like good ending, right?
I don't really know if I'd
But
even be any good as a writer.
I can't really say I
And besides,
truly care.
The world already has Edward Phillips. What would it gain with me?
So yeah,
as
there's
well?
definitely some stuff, some dialogue that I'm like missing with the alt tabbing, and
I thought you
reading
said you
and
weren't
whatever.
going to mope around.
so that was
You
it.
got me.
So Bedlamite, bad ending. I like how the bad ending is the least gotten achievement in the entire game, because people
The
don't
closest thing I've got to
not
a
find anything.
And if you did, usurp
this one
my
is boring,
basic
this one is
throne.
boring,
I
and
don't think I'd mind
that's
one
it. Then we just have
Kind of you. But if I'm honest,
Runner, which I guess I'll try,
I mean,
and
look, you have a
this one,
cabinet full of awards.
which I guess I can just do in a new area, new save as well.
It's worlds apart.
Look,
Oh boy.
probably put as much effort into collecting those cats as I did getting those awards. I've never seen someone spend
Like,
so
I
much
guess
time on
we
eBay
can try and do the Bedlamite one at least, because that might be somewhat interesting, just going through the game as fast as possible, just going for only main story stuff or whatever, ignoring all the side collectibles and side areas.
Scotch.
Mute key, do your magic.
I guess what I love
Nope.
most of all are my dreams. I mean, growing up,
Back to my
I
phone.
literally dreamt of becoming a writer.
Pick up your phone as
By
well.
working towards it, I made that dream come true. Now my dreams are.
If you're watching this on a phone,
translate into books.
sucks to be you.
I dream lives and stories I'd want to experience, and then I give them to others to experience too. And that's what I love.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. If I'm gonna replay the game, I could try doing the vinyl thing and see if it doesn't pop up. So, like, I'll probably play through, intentionally leave one of them. I mean, I guess the Easter one, because that's later on. So I'll do, like, the roller coaster one, and then after that, edit the save file directly, and then, like, go from there until we have all of them to see if that makes it pop or something.
Maybe it would
Maybe.
be such a bad idea if I did the same after all. God knows I've spent enough time with you and reading your books that I might even be alright at it. It's funny, I never really gave writing much of a thought before, but really I've surrounded myself with it in small ways. I'll give it a go. I don't really see myself ever reaching the lofty status of Edward Phillips, but if I enjoy it and I can get by, then that's enough for me. I know it's really late, but I'm not that tired all of a sudden. Would you mind showing me what you've been working on over the past few weeks? I always love hearing about your dreams.
Of course. You know I love having a chance to talk about a new book. And for the record,
The
I
tea
think
is
you make a
done.
brilliant author.
I'm out of tea. Well, just in time. Let's see if my mute key does something now, or if it's like any other key. Yeah, so escape does that, no other key works, and then mute? No, maybe it's once you get to the like actual credits part of it. If you could actually, should actually copy 6 to 2. Since 6 is in the same area as 2, I mean, I don't know why that would matter, but I could try it. Okay, I pressed my mute key again. I don't know if that... Wait, what? Why did the mute key pause the game that time? Why is my mute key pausing now? Oh, any key is pausing the game? That's weird. Then how did I skip it? At which point could I, like, skip the rest of this? This is weird. I mean, I guess I don't really need to sit through this, because... Oh, there we go. That's weird. I could probably just quit to menu or something. Alright. So, was there anything we were gonna do? I already forgot. Mastermind, let's go and see if I can just do that right now, or if we have to do that in a new save. And then all the secret ones we can't do now. Those were either boring or we just have to do nothing. Yeah. Okay.
Always that same dream.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like we've basically experienced everything in the game at this point, except maybe the bad ending. So there's not too much to, like, really care about, I guess. Even if I don't have an achievement or two. It'll just be, like, a black mark on my account forever that I haven't 100%ed this game. Maybe I can't even do it now because I've already solved the graveyard puzzle. So I suppose you can't redo it. But let's just try that. And what was it? Like 5, 7, 4, 11?
Which way first?
Oh, getting stuck on something. Looks like I can maybe do it again. Puzzles. 5, 7. But why do you have to do it like the order shouldn't matter? You should be able to just do 4, 5, 7, 11, right? But I guess I will do exactly what this guy says, just in case there's some like weird jank. So 5, 7, 11, then 4 for some reason. Which is this one, right? Yeah.
I did it.
There we go. Okay, that one works. That's good. They're a bit inconsistent, which ones work and which ones don't work. And this is appearing again, even though it was already here. So, I guess that's that. Let's try the thing with, like, copying over record 6 for some reason, if that matters. And make that record 2. Very much doubt this is going to do anything. Otherwise, I'm just going to save these saves and then do a new game. Maybe I should even, like, wipe everything, just delete my save files entirely and do new game. Maybe that would be better? I don't know. But then again, could just as easily be, like, bad to do that, because if I hit new game, maybe it renders, like, the correct save files, where if you remove everything and then hit new game, it's creating that, like, fake file that's not supposed to be there or something. Pretty hard to know. You just have to guess. Maybe it doesn't work regardless of what I do. Oh, I forgot to, like, flip some switches.
Always that same dream.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like much is gonna happen here.
This one's new.
This one's new? No, it's not. That was weird. Damn it. I was trying to find the light switch.
Hope
Yeah.
it's a good dream tonight. Last night.
I think we're out of luck on this one. At least in this save file. But I mean, I should be able to then... Wait, the gates... Oh, I see. The gates disappear after some time unless you trigger them again. Only in the desert. I see.
Always that
Okay,
same
interesting.
dream.
Yeah, nothing here. Alright. I will just... I'm gonna try making a new save, like, without deleting my previous save files, I think. Just gonna save what we have here. And I guess we'll just try doing the whole Bedlamite thing. So, let's just try and go through the game as quickly as possible. You got all the Bible verses? Yeah, we were just missing one, and it was in the graveyard, where you have to, like, jump up those
What the hell are
stones.
you doing here?
Mind if I come in first?
Oh god, we're gonna have to listen to this, like,
Sorry.
4 more times.
Let me grab you a towel. And
Yeah, I really don't like this way of doing storytelling.
If you don't mind.
Just watching the same cutscene with
There you go.
bits
Dry
tacked
off with
on
Look, tell me, what's going on?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
without being able to skip it, of course. So that was the least painful one. It's just gonna go downhill from here. Yeah, in terms of achievements, all we're missing is that collecting all the, Wait, do I even... Am I missing, like... Which achievement is collecting all of the things? Have I been doing all this for nothing? Did I just assume?
I really should turn the TV off and go to bed.
I think I'm a moron, and I think we're all morons. Except some people probably realized. Where is the, like, vinyl one? Which achievement even is that? Because I guess I got it. I just assumed, like, there would be an achievement pop-up. But, I mean, it is just the hidden achievements and runner, so... Yeah, I think I've just been wasting everyone's time, and we already had all the vinyl things, whatever that would do. Is that just Ryder? Is that the only one that, like, matters with vinyls? It's made it sound like getting all the vinyls was an achievement pop-up, and it would happen, like, in the main hub area or something. Well... Looks like I've just been wasting tons and tons of time, so that's fun.
Lights. Turn them off. The electricity bill was huge last time.
It's a similar system like in Revelation? Wait, which Revelation?
Well,
Not Mist 4 Revelation? Or, what do you mean? You can no-clip as well? Yeah, we could try and do that. You mean the intro sequence? You can no-clip during it and just fly around? That would be kind of interesting to do.
I'm sure there are more
I might
cubes every time I come here.
Might want to do that. Oh boy. And now I have to, like, not get caught by these dudes. That's kind of a problem. Oh man, I don't want to do the lights thing all over again. Oh, I see, like, it's a point-based system depending on how much you collected. So the less you do, the worse your ending is gonna get.
How very handy. So, which way first?
Wait, hold on. I'm supposed to go over here.
Well, it doesn't look too inviting down there. Who would even build something so unwelcoming?
Nice ambience. Didn't realize there was, like, reverb to the voice acting as well. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yep.
I wonder where all of these wires lead to. Is someone living down here?
Alright. This is probably not going to be that fun.
Stuff as password and login details to the
You
screen.
can't see the password! Stop talking!
Security.
Smoke containment active. What the hell is a smoke?
The collector achievement is removed? Oh, so there used to be an achievement, but it was removed, I guess, because it was buggy, and that was the easiest way to fix it, maybe? Oh, that's weird.
Oh, okay. I just need to walk through them and they turn off.
Maybe I should have taken those signs.
Oh boy, I'm definitely gonna get caught by one of these. This is kind of an annoying achievement. If you only have, like, one chance.
Yeah, half lights gone.
Yep. Oh, fuck you. Oh, man. So, like, that's just game over? I just have to replay the entire
He
game?
didn't kill me.
Or
Good.
what? That sounds very obnoxious. Probably to the point where I shouldn't even bother. If I'm not going to be able to get 100% regardless, well, I guess I can now since there wasn't the collector achievement. I mean, I might just do this on my own or something if I even care enough. Because, yeah, that just sounds annoying. Alternatively, we have to like make a save file right here before I try anything, and then... I mean, that's not going to save much time. Just reload? I mean, reload how? Like this? Oh, I guess... Yeah, I guess you can do it, like... Because I need to do it all in one go? I just have to not continue after getting caught by them, maybe?
Well, let's see what sleep shows me tonight.
Sounds very obnoxious regardless, though. And probably not really worth it. I'm just kind of curious about the Bedlamite, and I would like to do that tonight. And it's gonna take a while to go through the entire game again.
I'm sure there are more cubes every time I come here.
Yeah, there's some really annoying time-wasting achievements. Oh, the game crashed. Alright.
Good dream, bad dream.
Wish you could skip this animation too. Nope. Yeah, looks like you can actually walk all the way here if you're quick enough and you know where you are.
I'm sure there are more cubes every...
Wait. Oh. Doesn't seem like I can just do it this way, because now I think... Which one did I, like, start with? No? No, I guess all of these are on. I went into this one, right? So it seems like this is actually fine. You got it after some tries? Okay, so it should work like this. And yeah, I mean, 10 minutes of waiting isn't like the worst for an achievement, it's just kind of boring. And I don't want to do it like in a stream. Might do it myself.
Half. Yeah, half lights gone.
I don't know their patterns. Also, I'm losing my voice. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know the path of the smoke, so that's a bit of an issue. Okay, I see. I don't know where it is. What? I got it! What? Okay, for once the achievements are buggy in my favor. Well, that's nice. Just had to do one.
Down. Only 3 to go.
Finish all 4 mazes without getting caught. Yep, totally did it. That's nice. Okay. Fantastic, but we still have to do this because I have to like actually advance
I guess.
to get the Bedlamite one. That's extremely nice. Now you don't have to care. Maybe I should just follow the smoke instead. Oh! No, I should not. Yeah, it's a little hard to, like, know exactly where to go.
Okay, that should be roughly half of them, I think.
Don't come here. Thank you. Does that count as a light in here? Yeah. I don't know if it's going this way. Nope. This one is pretty annoying. This is probably the worst one. Not sure what I'm missing now. Does this one even show? Nope, just percentage. Oh, well, right there. That was it. Okay,
And
good.
That is my cue to leave.
I don't know where it is.
Alright then, 2 crazy demon ghost things successfully pacified. Only 2 left.
He's so excited about it. Yeah, maybe it's better to not do what I'm doing. I'm just like hugging the wall and taking the outside first, and then...
Not long now until I can leave here and never come back.
Then going around. I like start with the outside and work my way in. Might be better to just like comb through it more. One like layer at a time. What was that? It's surprisingly easy to find yourself lost. I think I missed that. Ah, alright. Doesn't matter. That would have been extremely sucky if I didn't get the achievement already. 2 more. Yeah, this is just not really a fun concept for an achievement. Just do an entire section that you have 1 chance of doing without failing, and it takes like 10-20 minutes to do.
Time to get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here!
Considering this is my dream, I seem to be giving myself some pretty arbitrary challenges. I'll probably get it from my parents.
Yeah, maybe let's try the combing strategy instead. I mean, I guess it's not always, like, 1 box, so it's not completely easy to do that, but, like, in this situation, I guess we'll go back this way. I don't know. I feel like my approach is kind of easier. Because now I'm just getting lost in, like, twists and turns.
Okay, half done. Now the rest, and then I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue this way. Hold on, okay, I know I'm missing those. Might as well go back. Can you crawl over here? No. Don't care about that. I want as little as I can. This one's pretty annoying too. You keep getting stuck on all the rocks and stuff. This one feels like it has more than the others. Oh, okay, there we go.
Ha. Didn't like that, did you?
Not sure where I am now. I kind of lost track a little bit. I mean, if I can just run into one of them, I guess that would be fine. That's the wrong place to be. Wait, that is fine? That's weird that that's fine, but okay. Then we can just, like, go in one of the easier ones. I mean, I guess it would have been fine as long as I, like, know where I'm oriented. It's not too bad to go through.
Huh. All those TVs remind me of the media storage room at university.
I thought they closed the doors when you were in this section, so you couldn't escape. Do they just open once you're done with all the lights? Or is this a bug again? I feel like this might have been a bug. I'm probably going the wrong way again. Ah, my pinky is kind of getting tired holding shift for this long. That's an issue. So I guess I have to go in the one we were going through. Hopefully that door hasn't closed.
So much like room 203 at Yume. Or my old bedroom.
Oh boy, yeah. My poor pinky. Where'd I go from here? I think I went past it. I have to do the conveyor puzzle again in Dream 3. That is true. I mean, I guess it's not like that bad as long as it's working properly. But yeah, that's gonna be a bit tedious. Unless we, like, cheat and no-clip. I don't know if they've done any, like, precautions to make sure if you're doing illegal shit, they just cancel the achievements. This doesn't really strike me as a game that would think to do that, but I don't know. it's probably best to play it safe. Alright, that took a while.
And there goes the last one. I should probably run the program on the computer again and see if I can find a way out.
God damn it.
Now that all those mazes are locked up.
Was it Dr.? Yeah.
Whoa! What's going on?
This so reminds me of when Uncle Ed put that first sheet of blank paper into his typewriter when he started a new book. He'd always say, each fresh piece of paper is like a new start, honey. A new start, whatever you want it to be. New hopes, a clean slate.
Maybe I should just do this. I mean, it doesn't really matter, because it resets again later on.
It's damn
Damn it.
cold, though.
Alright, first nightmare I believe was the most annoying one. That has a lot of, like, dialogue and waiting around, right? Oh, and the code. That was this part, right? Like the code for the briefcase and whatever. Which was a little annoying. We wanted to, like, flip this back, right? Oh boy. Yeah, maybe I just got confused a lot during it. I don't really remember. If only we could just ignore this guy. Pretty sure I have to answer this. I don't know. Maybe not.
I've been watching you, watching your petty little life unfolding as you battle through each of your ridiculous dreams. I mean, what do you actually expect from these pointless, unconscious animations?
At least you're not like, oh no, I'm locked in. Yeah,
That's just something no
just gotta wait here.
one will be able to achieve. I watch you every day in your dreams and in your feeble attempt at existence. You can't even take your own direction in life. You just follow on, take the easy way out, let yourself be pushed.
I like how the
into an attempt
background
to
awful piano is like louder than this phone call.
You disgust me. You swan around that great big house like you even have a right to reside there. What did you ever contribute to give you the impression that it's yours? Don't you think that it was given to you because he felt sorry for you, knew you would never make anything of your life, and believed that you needed all the help you can get? Because that's all it is, Howard. Pity.
You can just do the puzzle now? I don't think so.
Proud you must
Like, I can't interact with anything or do anything.
here with you, you know. And it's truly sickening.
Yeah, nothing is interactable. I can't open the door.
Always
So,
wanting to slap me in
looks like we have to just sit here.
of your tragic indecisions.
Maybe this, like, opens?
Because God
Oh, wait, no! This is interactable. But I don't remember how to do this.
knows you face up to life.
What did we do here?
Fit and kick it in the balls. Man up. Get rid of those damn black cubes that are starting to annoy me. They'll never disappear.
I don't remember the solution to this.
You think it's
I'm missing a knob, so we need that.
another
Yeah, I don't
lousy
remember.
You can't even be bothered to try. But
Oh,
I'll tell you
well, that
this,
worked.
Trying will get you further than not. Ever thought
Oh.
of that?
God damn it, so I could have done it all along.
Think so.
Yeah, I don't remember everything in this dream. What do we have to do now again? These are open now. Yeah, I forgot pretty much everything here. This code was in like the books, but there was something about that. There was like a book that you just had to randomly click on or something, right? Like one here. Where was it? This one. Yeah, that's a bit stupid. And how did you know, like, which order it was? 8. 836? Yeah, that was correct apparently. Yeah, I feel like this one had a bit of potential, but there's just some really, like, weird logic in some of these parts. Wait, what was it now? Did I have to, like, flip a different switch again? Oh, up here? That's kind of comedic looking. I don't know if it's supposed to be scary. Five. Yep, I'm not so sure this is happening tonight. I don't know. Because, like, the cutscenes alone are gonna be kind of too much, I think. That was chapter 1 out of 3. Yeah, we have to, like, redo so much. I don't think I have the, like, bar puzzle saved, but I mean, I could just, like, look that up. But yeah, now we just, like, have to sit here and listen to this.
Howard. Jesus, it's 2 a.m. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, it almost is 2 a.m. 1:30.
Yeah, of course, sorry.
Just
Come
about.
Let me grab you a towel and a cup of tea? Or do you prefer coffee at this time of night?
Coffee, if you don't mind. Thanks.
Here you go, dry off.
But yeah, if I end this off, I don't feel like there's any point coming back to this game. So I kind of have to push on if we want to see the Bedlamite thing, unless I just want to ignore that.
What did I do?
But I am kind of curious about it, like how little you can do, and what the ending changes, how the ending changes.
Yes, well, good job. Sorry. I'm just pissed off at them. I shouldn't be snapping at you for wanting to help.
So, what's been happening?
Same as usual. They want me in a shitty job and I want them to just leave me alone. I'm so tired of fighting with them. Every day they push me and I'm sick of letting them.
You do know they only push you so hard because they care about you. Every time they find a job interview for you or ask you what you're doing with your life, it's because they care about you and they worry about you.
If they really cared that much, then they'd listen to me when I say I don't want their help.
Howard, come on. Some people don't have anyone to worry about them. You shouldn't be so quick to dismiss them.
But still, I can't cope with it anymore. It's constant. I feel trapped by them.
So what did happen today?
I came downstairs and they were both sitting at the dinner table. It looked like Mum had been crying. They asked me to sit down and, well, they gave me one of their usual talks and things started getting worse and worse till we were in a full-on shouting match. And I stormed out. I guess I could have dealt with it better. I know Mum was really upset, but they can just be so...
Stubborn?
No. Smothering.
Oh.
I'm happy that you feel you can talk to me when you have a problem. And
I was thinking some things seemed a little different. A couple lines are different.
You know deep down that your parents mean well.
Is that based on, like, the point system, I guess? If you get, like, more points in the first
I work for myself.
dream, then this talk is different?
My life trying to avoid that feeling of pressure, but
I mean, that's kind of interesting, I guess. I suppose that's some justification for why you have to listen to the entire talk every single time, because there are subtle things that change.
I'm just saying that eventually you will have to make a choice. You can't stagnate forever. But when you do choose, it's important it's on your own terms, and it's one you're happy with. Your mum and dad will be fine with whatever you decide.
Yeah, I know, you're right. I really do need to kick myself into gear.
Come on, it's okay. So, what is it that you want to do?
Alright,
Well, let's see what sleep shows me tonight.
let's see how no sleep shows me tonight. That doesn't make sense.
Always that same dream. Well, this one.
Don't remember what you actually need to do in this dream. It's not that much, right? We just need to, like, solve the weird portal puzzles. And they weren't too bad. Except, like, the last one was a little wonky.
Typical. What's with all these pipes? I bet the plumbing in this place is a nightmare. Whatever these pipes are for, they seem to culminate in here.
Oh, what was it? 1955? Oh, I got it. Nice. Love that sound. Great. Now this is gonna take a little bit. And then we're gonna have to sit in the elevator again. I think comparatively that's one of the quicker things. Alright, what was this again? Like, I'm stuck. We wanted to align the last one first or something, and then work our way back. If, dry, Sid, what? I don't remember which one was only movable by this one. Is it the blue one or is it the red one? Or white one. Wasn't that red a second ago? Yeah. Oh, okay. It's not that one. Let's move the blue one in position. And then I guess the red one? Ah. No, that's not right either. Oh, we could just, like, crouch the entire time. Oh wait, yeah, no, this should work. If we just move that in line. This is gonna move something else, right? No, that's only white. Okay, not too bad. Come on, I'm clicking it. One of these was pretty annoying, I remember. Oh, this one was pretty annoying, I remember. Oh no. This light bulb puzzle one. I was struggling with this one. Uh-oh. Should probably just looked up a solution or something. Oh boy. Here we go again. I really don't know, like, how to think about these. If there's some logic to apply. Oh, there we go. Okay. Somewhat logical. Great. You think I did pretty well on the light bulb one? Really? Oh god, I have to do the Simon Says one again. Can I repeat it? No, shit. I think I did this wrong. No! Wow, that was right. Okay. Best memory ever. Wait, I think I struggled with the light bulb one. I was there for quite a while. Yeah, this one I did well on. That one I did first try last time as well. And this one was a little annoying. I mean, that looks right. I think. Oh, you don't even have to, like, align everything? It's just the green one? I thought every single piece had to be rotated. Alright, there we go. And now we can use the elevator. I'm just gonna use it from the bottom floor. I feel like it's gonna save some time. Maybe not. And here we go again. Yeah, I'm just like AFKing,
Try my luck
looking
with
on my
all
phone
that fog.
while this is
Shall I
happening.
just give up and let the possessed elevator kill me now?
Alright, dream number 2, nightmare. This one wasn't too bad. Ah, door.
Jesus, my head, what is that racket? This place is a tip. Fuck is that paint on the walls?
This time we'll do
I've never
the
really
blue
had to
dress.
shop for a girl before.
And we'll do... We switched over and did blonde, right?
I've always been a bit of a fan of
I haven't
blondes,
done this one,
but maybe.
I think. Not that it really matters. And white shoes.
Shoe colour. Easy choice. Hello? Is there somebody there? So where are the other guests? Who's there? This isn't funny. Those dolls are fucking creepy. Oh, thank heavens for that. What? How the... And stay off.
Yeah, I think now we're probably entering the worst part. Dream 3, I think, is going to be the most tedious one. Especially since I don't have the... Oh, guess we have to sit through this as well. I don't have the code for the bar thing.
Hi,
Don't remember all of that.
Howard. Jesus, it's 2
I don't think I
a.m.
saved it,
What the hell are you
sadly.
doing here?
Mind if I come in first?
Yeah, of course. Sorry. Come in. Let me grab you a towel and a cup of tea? Or do you prefer coffee at this time of
I
night?
guess let's have a quick look.
If you don't mind.
Does any guide actually tell you
Here you
about
go.
that?
Dry
Like
off with that.
this one that had like
Tell me,
puzzles?
what's going on?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Butting heads.
Ah,
with
no,
your
it doesn't. Bar.
What have you done to grind their gears? this
No.
What did I do? Jesus, you're on my case as fast as they are.
Oh,
time? Hey, calm down.
He's
I was
angry.
just trying to lighten the mood a little.
Yeah, well, good job. Sorry. I'm just pissed off at them. I shouldn't be snapping at you for wanting to help.
So, what's been happening?
Same as usual.
I
They
can't
want me in a
really
shitty
find
job,
anything
or
there.
just leave me alone. I'm so tired of fighting with them.
Bar
Every
puzzle.
day they push me, and I'm sick of letting them.
Ah,
You do
damn
know
it.
they only push you so hard.
Tell me the solution.
Every time they find a job interview for you or ask you what you're doing with your life,
Oh,
it's because
man.
they care about you and they worry about you.
Do I really have to,
If
like,
they
go
really cared that much, then
to
they'd listen to me when I say I don't want their help.
twitch.tv/schlag
Howard, come on. Some
slash
people don't have
videos.
anyone to worry about them. You shouldn't be so quick
Check out
to
this
dismiss
guy.
them.
He's pretty cool.
Still, I can't cope with it anymore. It's constant. I feel trapped.
Oh god, all these, like,
So what did happen
things.
today?
This
I came
one, right?
downstairs and
No,
they
no,
were
no.
both
Was
sitting at
it
the
one
dinner
before
table.
that?
It looked like Mum had been crying. They asked me to sit down and gave me one of their
Yeah,
usual
relaxing
talks.
resort. I think
Things
it was
started
this
getting
one.
Worse and worse till we were in a
Alright,
full-on
get the
shouting
hell
match,
out of here.
and I stormed out. I guess I could have dealt.
Never heard of this guy. I
know
recommend
Mum was
him.
really
Should give him a
upset,
shot.
But they can just be so
Stubborn?
no.
Where is
smothering.
the bar?
I'm happy that you feel you can talk to me when you have a problem. And
Here's the bar,
I'll always
but
try to give you
this
the
was
best
when
advice
I
I
was
can.
just, like, exploring,
You're a
not
smart lad.
completing the puzzle, I think.
I know that you know deep down that your parents mean well.
No, no. Here I've already
I can relate
solved
to
it.
Not wanting that pressure. I mean, Christ, look at me. I work for myself.
Still
I'm
solved it
impossible.
here.
Lived my entire life trying to avoid that feeling of pressure, but well, the price I paid was a high one that I'm not sure was worth it.
Uncle Ed?
Where's
It's
this?
all right.
Where
I'm
I
about
do
to
the
start
solution?
moping around.
Here I'm looking
Just
for
say,
them.
Eventually, you will have to make a choice. You can't stagnate forever.
Oh,
When
here we
you
go.
do choose, it's important it's on your own terms, and it's one you're happy with.
Okay, I'm
Mum and Dad
still
will be
looking
fine
around.
Whatever you decide.
Yeah, I know, you're right.
This might be it.
I really do need to kick myself into gear.
Come on, it's okay.
Oh, yeah. I've already
So-
finished it here.
What is it that you want to do?
Well, if I knew that, then I wouldn't be here bothering you in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Shame you can't get paid for falling
Up, down.
asleep.
That would be my dream job.
Oh, Howard. Really?
Well,
Down.
we can't all be
Down.
award-winning writers.
I don't see why not.
What do you mean?
Up.
If you
Down.
want to write for a living, then go for it. No
Down.
one's stopping you but yourself.
Sorry, but I don't buy
Up,
that for a
down,
second.
down.
What about talent and money? Not
And
to
then up,
mention
up, up
you
was
probably
apparently
need a
correct, or-
significant amount of luck on your side, and I just don't really see myself as the lucky
No?
type. So why even bother trying?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to remember that, but we can go back and check it.
Hell, when I started, I had to hold down 2 jobs just to pay for the income.
What was it like? Up,
God knows,
down,
I
up,
continuously
down,
convinced
down,
myself it was all
up,
worth it.
down,
I
down.
gave up 100 times, but in the end, I'm
up,
glad
up,
I
up,
stuck to
or
it.
something, or I think I might have
Talent
missed
is
one step.
something you can cultivate, and money, something you just need enough of to get by. And as for luck, well, money can solve that too. If you can't make a decision, flip a coin. At least that way you'll be lucky 50% of the time.
Flip a coin. That's your grand advice.
Hey, don't knock it. It worked for me.
Yeah. I guess you worked bloody hard to get where you are. I don't really know if I'd even be any good as a writer.
Bloody. You worked bloody hard.
Besides, the world already has Edward Phillips. What would it gain with me as well?
I won't be around forever.
The subtitles were just really getting into the accents. Alright. 2/3 done. This is looking like a 4-hour stream, I guess.
Well, let's see what sleep shows me tonight.
Always that same dream.
Why do I have a vinyl here? What? There was a vinyl on that stand, wasn't there? Were all of them there? Does it, like, count me as having all of them?
this is more
I'm gonna
like
check
it.
that just to make sure.
Well, let's see what sleep shows me tonight.
always that same dream.
I have... Okay. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Alright. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if we have them or not. For a second I was thinking, oh, I wanted to collect them all again, but nope, don't need to do that. I guess it's just a bit buggy. Same with the, like, black blocks not disappearing quick enough
this
and
is
stuff.
more like it. Did
All right,
someone
so
drag their
what did
computer
we
all
do?
the way out here?
Oh no, I have to
Some people just can't
have
live
to get
without the
something.
internet.
Where do we find this information again? I forgot. It was like Altinsula, but then I don't know what the code was. Wasn't it like something simple? Like, you should change this from password or something. Was it just that? Oh, Suna. No. I don't remember. We'll have to find it. We get the nice, like, Sunset Beach softcore porno music. I don't remember where you got this code. Do I have to check out this Schlag guy for this too? You think it was in the same place? I don't see it anywhere. I thought it was like in a different room. Oh, no, here? Ah, Altinsula. Change me. Shangame. I couldn't read that. Okay. Did we even need to do this? Yeah, I guess we have to do that.
It doesn't look like there are any staff about to finish these orders.
And the subtitles are still messed up. Like misaligned subtitles. Not sure if I remember.
14 different brews on tap. This might be the toughest choice I've made yet.
No. Wait. How do you know when you're done? Alright, let's just look again. Wait, did I... Maybe I didn't even have the solution right? No, I did. Okay, so... Up, down, up. Down, down. Down, down, up. Down, down. Up, down, down. Didn't I do that? I thought I did that. Up, down, up. Oh, it was down, down, up. I was like offset by one. Oh, there we go. Now for the fun part. Wish someone had like a detailed step-by-step here for like the quickest way to do this. And yeah, I don't even remember the solution. What was the weird part? That one of them needed something else? That was stupid? Oh no. I don't really remember. Can we, like, find someone talking about that, maybe? Conveyor puzzle sucks! It's just buggy. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have closed that Twitch stream. I think I'm gonna need it. Phone code? Wait, which phone code? Yeah, I don't think anyone's just saying, like, the solution. Next puzzle after the conveyor. Steam tried to hard sell you on this game for ages. The reviews are meh. Are you liking it? It is really good. I actually really like this game, but it is unfortunately very janky. Like, not really for the first part of it. Like, for the first 2/3, it's kind of fine, but yeah, the more you play it, the more you notice some, like, jank and bugs and things not quite working the way they're supposed to and stuff. But it's just a really nice one. If you like Yume, Nikki, I would say, surprisingly, this game is very similar to that. It's like the same kind of format where you just go into a dream world and kind of explore around, and you find, like, items that can kind of let you do fun stuff or weird stuff in the dreams. And it's just, yeah, very enjoyable to explore, but it's also a little bit, like, it's much more story-focused and story linear. I mean, not entirely, as we're finding out now, but yeah, it does, like, shoehorn a story in there. And I'm trying to figure out how to do this puzzle again, because I don't remember exactly, but I guess we're probably just gonna have to do it the hard way. Which is gonna be real fun. I don't even remember, like, how to start. Like, the best way, the best order to do these in. Yeah, you've shown up at probably the worst part of the game. This is very annoying, this puzzle, and tedious. Burger and a drink. Oh boy. Champagne. I, like, don't remember this. I honestly think I have to go to this Shelag guy again. I played Perspective in 45 minutes. Well, to be fair, I had played it before, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure I have actually played that game before, because many things were very familiar to me. I guess this was just bonus stuff, right? Oh yeah, the conveyor was in the previous one. But yeah, I didn't really remember any, like, solutions or anything like that. It was a very weird experience, because I think I must have played it, but at the same time I could remember very little. Or I've, like, watched someone else play it, or both. Alright, so what's happening here? Okay, here's the phone part. You wouldn't eat, hey, cake with a fork and knife with some champagne to it, would you? Is apparently cake? That was correct. Okay. Dinner plate. So wait. Only room number 1 is champagne and cake. Is it? One thing you can, like, shift over. Shut up. Cake and champagne. What's that cake? I couldn't even really see. Seems like it. And then no, that's what? Wait, what is this thing? What am I looking at there? God, it's kind of hard to see. What is that?
Even though
Stop. That's like strawberries and cream, right? Which I guess makes sense for the romantic date. So champagne and strawberries and cream we want over here.
Whose great idea was this
Yeah.
hellish contraption?
I agree.
Management.
Whose
gone
idea
mad,
was
no
this?
doubt.
And we need to get these out. We need both of those out. So I guess I'll just like put both of these in here to make way. And there we have champagne. So I want to swap that over. And there's the strawberry and cream thing. So I have to move that over here, I guess. But this one I can put in here. So we can send number 1 all the way there. At least the bottom conveyor works this time. And then this one can go onward. These just have to sit here for a bit. Yeah, and then send that over here. Oh, that took a while. That over there, and then we can send this one all the way to room 1. Okay, that was weird. This is a little buggy. So that is cashed in. Now we need the strawberries and cream. And how do we do that? Can't send that to the right. That's the one we need. Oh god, yeah, how do we shift this over? I have to send these over here to begin with, store them, and then store the strawberries and cream here, I think. So that way... Yeah, this is a bit much. If there was like a grand console, like a main console, where you could control all of them, it would be a lot nicer than the whole... Or if you just had like a straight walkway between them or something. It's just so much running around. It's just a bit too tedious. Send that over there. And stash this here. And now shuffle all of them out again. Guess I should have been running at this point. Oh boy. There we go. That's one room done. Now what was it? Room 2... Room 3 was just sushi, right? Room 2 was order missing? Yeah. And room 4 wants burger and drink. Maybe we should focus on room 4 to begin with. Because if we get those locked in, that's fine. Yeah, so we need to shuffle out all of this stuff. Oh, whoops. I could just save this one. I don't know if I need that to shuffle around. I probably do. We probably can't focus on that yet. But let's see. Should play Anodyne. I tried Anodyne, like tried just seeing how it would play, and I don't know, I just wasn't really that impressed with the technical aspect. It seemed a little annoying to like play and stream. But maybe I shouldn't be too judgmental. Like, I remember testing it and there was some really annoying thing with recording or streaming it that I wasn't a fan of. Yeah, so we store this here. And we want the drinks as well. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to hear that that's maybe a little Yume Nikki-esque. Anodyne is massively overrated, in your opinion? That's weird. I've never even heard it rated at all. I haven't heard anyone talk about Anodyne, really. Yeah, so we have space here, and can send these two. You were disappointed? Well, I don't know. I haven't played it. Might just be a subjective thing, who knows? There's some games I played that many people seem to absolutely love that I thought were very mediocre as well, so I guess it depends. Alright, room 4 should be complete, and room 3. And room 2, I don't remember what we do with you. Boo-hoo. It's weird, quirky. Yeah, I like weird and quirky games. There's an Anodyne 2 as well? I mean, if you really didn't enjoy Anodyne, and you played it less than 2 hours, I guess you could just, refund it. Was there a different, another option? Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. 2 was a 3D game, Anodyne 2. I guess it has to be those two. Yeah, okay. I think we're done. I hope. Alright. One is an SNES throwback, and 2 is a PS1 throwback. Well, that sounds fun. I do like me some PS1 aesthetic games. It's like such an easy way to make 3D look good by looking bad. Like so many itch.io games and like horror games and stuff do that, and hey, it works. At least for me. I'm a big fan. So yeah, what was the code? Can I just skip this? I mean, it's not like running for the the phones were a big deal. But I could probably just look this up.
Maybe I should sign up for some lessons.
It said... Shut up. Did I not finish this at this point? No? Where's this? Okay. I'm finished here. I have the teleport thing now. Oh, there. 2. Faster, please. 2671. Yeah. Let's see if it's different every time you play. Oh, crap. I think it's different every time you play. Right? 2671. Damn it. Alright. You mostly skipped the PS1 era. You have a little nostalgia for it. Went from N64 to PS2. I actually did the same. I never had a PS1. I only had an N64 and then went to a PlayStation 2. And yet I still have nostalgia for the PS1 era because I guess many games that were on PS1 were also on like PC and stuff, like Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and 9 and all of that stuff. And yeah, just I played a couple of games like over at friends' houses and stuff like that.
Your staff will be contacted shortly. Please have them stand by their phones for the calls.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
I think we need to do this. Yeah, I just think PlayStation 1 stuff just looks nice, even though I didn't grow up with them, really.
8.
Yep, it's different. 8. Where? Is this randomized too?
Two.
I heard it. Where did I hear it?
Nine.
829. What? Even that is randomized? Okay.
4.
8294. Okay, that's kind of interesting that you can even get the same phone multiple times in a row. I wonder if someone ever played this game and they just like got the same phone 4 times and were really confused. Like, what was going on here? It's a little awkward to click. Oh shit, I went past it. There we go. I'm not even gonna take it. I don't want your handouts. Just unlocking the end is good enough for me. This music reminds you of Minecraft? Yeah, I can kind of hear that. The music is quite good. It's just sad that the sound mixing is really bad. And there's like some audio bugs where, listen to this, if I now just go in here and like click this, it is now updated. And now it's like much quieter, I think. Maybe it didn't. Either way, sometimes it like resets. The volume will just reset and be like maxed out again. So your sliders don't actually do anything for audio stuff. And the voices are just super quiet. It's just a bit of a shame. This game definitely needed some like technical polishing. But otherwise, like the areas and the music and exploration and stuff are all really nice. There's some nice little gimmicky side areas you can find as well.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it is supposed to fade to white. So if you click fast enough, you skip that. Oh, and the game crashed! Ran out of video memory! Cool! It definitely ran out of video memory. I'm sure it took more than 16 gigs. Where are we gonna be now? Do I have to redo that? Did it crash there last time as well? And that's why, like, I missed some stuff? Didn't it do this? Like, something like this happened, and then I went in and I was like, oh, this is a new gate, and that was the ending?
A little weird.
Or something? Yeah, I think something like that happened. But I will go through the normal way, just to complete the nightmare as well, in case that's necessary. Yep. Case in point.
Oh, this is more like...
Pretty buggy.
I could use a holiday.
But yeah, overall, I definitely still would recommend this game. I think it has a lot of charm. Wait. Oh, I always go the wrong way here. Though if you're watching this, you're kind of getting a condensed version of the entire game. There's still more to see, but yeah, we're just like speedrunning through the main story for an achievement. Oh, that time it... Last time I, like, got there quicker somehow. Alright, there we go. I forgot what happens in this one.
Dream.
Oh, right, yeah, this one.
Thirsty.
The slow-mo dream.
Get some water. Oh, bollocks. Now I've got to clean that up. Where the hell is the dustpan? Oh, what the hell? I must still be half asleep. Maybe I should just...
Oh, I never
What the hell
noticed
is
that.
happening?
Like a figure shadow. That's kind of nice. Or shadowy figure, I suppose. I think I just stubbed my toe on the piano. So what do I do now? Do I, like, go back? Do I just wait around? I just need this to, like, stop. Oh no, I guess you have to go towards your room. I just did it too quickly last time. No? Come on, hit that trigger. What's going on? How did I do anything here? I have to, like, get taken back down to the... There we go. Do you specifically have to go into the
I
bathroom?
must be going out of my mind.
Yeah, it might just be waiting. Alright, time for a final cutscene. Worst ending possible. I've picked up absolutely nothing. I'll probably just be on my phone meanwhile. Hello? Are you okay? Okay, that was weird. Wasn't it supposed to fade?
Hi, Ed.
Howard? Jesus, it's 2 a.m. What the hell are you doing here?
Mind if I come in first?
Yeah, of course. Sorry. Come in. Let me grab you a towel and a cup of tea? Or do you prefer coffee at this time of night?
Coffee, if you don't mind. Thanks.
Here you go. Dry off with that. Now, tell me, what's going on?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Butting heads with your mum and dad again?
Yep.
What have you done to grind their gears this time?
What did I do? Jesus, you're on my case.
But
as
it's normal?
fast as they are.
The lack of fade?
Hey, calm down. I was just trying to lighten the mood a little.
Yeah, well, good job. Sorry. I'm just pissed off at them. I shouldn't be snapping at you for wanting to help.
So, what's been happening?
Same as usual. They want me in a shitty job and I want them to just leave me alone. I'm so tired of fighting with them. Every day they push me and I'm sick of letting them.
You do know they only push you so hard because they care about you. Every time they find a job interview for you or ask you what you're doing with your life, it's because they care about you and they worry about you.
If they really cared that much, then they'd listen to me when I say I don't want their help.
Howard, come on. Some people don't have anyone to worry about them. You shouldn't be so quick to dismiss them.
But still, I can't cope with it anymore. It's constant. I feel trapped by them.
So what did happen today?
I came downstairs and they were both sitting at the dinner table. It looked like Mum had been crying. They asked me to sit down and, well, they gave me one of their usual talks and things started getting worse and worse till we were in a full-on shouting match. And I stormed out. I guess I could have dealt with it better. I know Mum was really upset, but they can just be so...
Stubborn?
No. Smothering.
I'm happy that you feel you can talk to me when you have a problem, and I'll always try to give you the best advice I can. You're a smart lad. I know that you know deep down that your parents mean well. I can relate to not wanting that pressure. I mean, Christ, look at me. I work for myself at my own pace, and I've lived my entire life trying to avoid that feeling of pressure, but well, the price I paid was a high one that I'm not sure was worth it.
Uncle Ed?
Look, it's all right. I'm not about to start moping around. I'm just saying that eventually you will have to make a choice. You can't stagnate forever.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be the end of this, and I'm not going to be getting those time-wasting achievements on stream. I am sure you can live without seeing me, like, sit in a corridor for 10 minutes and sit in a house for 20 minutes or whatever. Because, yeah, those were the only 2 remaining, right? If I get this one, then yeah, it's just those 2. I think we can all live without seeing that. Well, maybe I can't. I'll have to do it myself.
Get paid for falling asleep?
That would be...
Or if you really, really want to see it, you have to buy the game yourself. There you go. Isn't that enticing?
I don't see why not.
What do you mean?
If you want to write for a living, then go for it. No one's stopping you but yourself.
Sorry, but I don't buy that for a second. What about talent and money? Not to mention you probably need a significant amount of luck on your side, and I just don't really see myself as the lucky type. So why even bother trying?
I'm not going to tell you those things aren't important, because they are. Hell, when I started, I had to hold down 2 jobs just to pay for the income. And God knows I had to continuously convince myself it was all worth it. I nearly gave up 100 times, but in the end, I'm glad I stuck to it. Talent is something you can cultivate, and money, something you just need enough of to get by. And as for luck, well, money can solve that too. If you can't make a decision, flip a coin. At least that way you'll be lucky 50% of the time.
Flip a coin? That's your grand advice?
Hey, don't knock it. It worked for me.
Yeah. I guess you worked bloody hard to get where you are.
There's that bloody again.
I don't really know if I'd even be any good as a writer. Besides, the world already has Edward Phillips. What would it gain with me as well?
I won't be around forever.
I thought you said you weren't going to mope around.
You got me. No, I wasn't trying to bring the mood down. I was just going to say that, well, you're the closest thing I've got to a son. if you did usurp my makeshift throne, I don't think I'd mind one bit.
That's very kind of you. But if I'm honest, I think it might be a bit more than I could handle. I mean, look, you have a cabinet full of awards. In our house, we have a cabinet full of cat figurines that my mum collects. It's worlds apart.
Hey, your mum probably put as much effort into collecting those cats as I did these awards. I've never seen someone spend so much time on eBay just to get a 3-inch high sculpture of a cat climbing a ladder.
I'm not joking, Ed. We're just not the same. You love your books and your scotch. You're talented and confident and hard-working. You always have a plan for what you want to do, and you always work so hard at it until you've got exactly what you want. You love being you, and you have a life you can be proud of. We're not the same.
Then what about you, Harry? What do you love?
There we go. Did we even get anything new that time? I guess that final part was new. Let's see if the achievement even works. Guess I have to go back here.
Bad dream. Only one way to find out.
Wait, yeah, we haven't seen the credits and stuff. How do you see the credits normally? Do we have to go in? Oh god. Do we have to go in this gate and then see the cutscene again? Is that how you get the ending? Oh my god, you can't be serious. Hopefully it pops up like right away at the start. Oh no. Am I missing something? How did we get that like scene with going through the house to the writer
Jesus, it's 2 a.m.
thing and all of that?
Mind if I come
Was that just at the end of this?
Yeah, of course. Sorry. Come in.
Oh, good
Let me
lord.
grab you a towel and a cup of tea? Or do you prefer coffee at this time of night?
Coffee, if you don't mind. Thanks.
Because if this is necessary to get the ending, then this is pretty damn stupid.
I'll give you 3 guesses.
If you just have to like watch that cutscene and then go and watch the cutscene
What have you
again.
done to grind their gears this time?
What did I do? Jesus, you're on my case as fast as they are.
Hey, calm down. I was just trying to lighten the mood a little.
Yeah, well, good job. Sorry. I'm just pissed off at them. I shouldn't be snapping at you for wanting to help.
So, what's been happening?
Same as usual. They want me in a shitty job and I want them to just...
I'm
leave
not
me
really
alone.
sure.
I'm so tired of fighting with them. Every day they push me and I'm sick of letting them.
You do know they only push you so hard because they care about you. Every time they find a job interview for you or ask you what you're doing with your life, it's because they care about you and they worry about you.
If they really cared that much, then they'd listen.
Yeah, it looks
to
like
me
it
when I say
hasn't
I don't
actually
want their
ended.
help.
Like, I haven't gotten the ending, but I'm not sure why.
To worry about them. You shouldn't be so quick to dismiss them.
But still, I can't cope with it anymore. It's constant.
I don't know how to
I feel
trigger the
trapped
ending
by it.
if not this way.
So what did happen today?
I came downstairs and they were both sitting at the dinner table. It looked like Mum had been crying. They asked me to sit down and, well, they gave me one of their usual talks and things started getting worse and worse till we were in a full-on shouting
I'm
match,
not really sure.
and I stormed out. I guess I could have dealt with it better. I know Mum was really upset, but they can just be so...
Stubborn?
No. Smothering.
I'm happy that you feel you can talk to
Holy
me.
hell.
And I'll always try to give you the best advice I can. You're a smart lad. I know that you know deep down that your parents mean well. I can relate to not wanting that pressure. I mean, Christ, look at me. I work for myself at my own pace, and I've lived my entire life trying to avoid that feeling of pressure, but well, the price I paid was a high one that I'm not sure was worth it.
Uncle Ed?
Look, it's all right. I'm not about to start moping around. I'm just saying that eventually you will have to make a choice. You can't.
Yeah, maybe
stand
reloading the
forever.
game.
But when you do,
But I
choose,
guess we have to
it's on your own terms.
confirm.
It's one you're happy with.
I mean, hold on, like,
You'll be fine with whatever you
what
decide.
just happened for me this stream? How did I get the ending achievement?
is it that you want to do?
Well, if I knew that, then I wouldn't be here bothering you in the middle of the night.
Gotta have the
You can't
highest
get paid for
quality.
Falling asleep?
That would be my dream job.
Oh, Howard. Really?
Like
Well, we
here?
can't all be award-winning writers.
I don't see why not.
What do you mean?
If you want to write for a living, then go for
I'm
it.
doing the nightmare.
No one's stopping you but yourself.
Was this when I got writer?
But I don't buy that for a second. What about talent and money? Not to
And then we
mention
just enter a
the
cutscene and start looking at
significant amount of
things.
luck on the side.
This is like Steam overlayception.
Is the lucky type. So why
Watching
would you bother
myself in
trying?
the Steam overlay.
I'm not going to tell you those things.
Yeah, and then yeah, it is afterwards.
When I started,
Well,
I had to
damn.
hold down 2 jobs just to pay for the income.
Yeah, so after this entire cutscene, then hopefully we should get a cutscene that would have Bedlamite.
Gave up 100 times,
Well, great.
but in the end,
Yep.
I'm glad I stuck to
Just
it.
gonna be on my phone again.
Talent is something you can cultivate, and money, something you just need enough of to get by. And as for luck,
Yeah, sorry, I've become like a React streamer, just looking at other people's content on my
that
stream.
way you'll be lucky 50% of the time.
Flip a coin. That's your grand advice.
Hey, don't knock it. It worked for me.
Yeah. I guess you worked bloody hard to get where you are. I don't really know if I'd even be any good as a writer. Besides, the world already has Edward Phillips. What would it gain with me as well?
I won't be around forever.
I thought you said you weren't going to mope around.
You got me. No, I wasn't trying to bring the mood down. I was just going to say that, well, you're the closest thing I've got to a son. If you did usurp my makeshift throne, I don't think I'd mind one bit.
Well, that's very kind of you. But if I'm honest, I think it might be a bit more than I could handle. I mean, look, you have a cabinet full of awards. In our house, we have a cabinet full of cat figurines that my mum collects. It's worlds apart.
Hey, your mum probably put as much effort into collecting those cats as I did these awards. I've never seen someone spend so much time on eBay just to get a 3-inch high sculpture of a cat climbing a ladder.
I'm not joking, Ed. We're just not the same. You love your books and your scotch. You're talented and confident and hard-working. You always have a plan for what you want to do, and you always work so hard at it until you've got exactly what you want. You love being you, and you have a life you can be proud of. We're not the same.
Then what about you, Howard? What do you love?
What do I love? I love... well, nothing really. I've always felt like this. Everything I did out of necessity, repetition, responsibility. Nothing really for myself. That's one thing I haven't really seen eye to eye with you on. You say you share your dreams with
This
others,
is new
but
now.
For me, my dreams are the only thing that are actually mine. If I give those away, then what else do I have? Every day I tell my parents, myself, and even you that I'm thinking long and hard about my future, but deep down I already know that I'm just buying time, wearing my body down till the next time I sleep, the next time I dream. You're looking at me now like you suddenly don't recognise me, like I'm a different person to who you usually see. Well, that's how I feel every night when I fall asleep. Like the real me is trapped on the wrong side of my lucidity. It drives me insane. Look, I'm sorry, Ed. I didn't mean to disturb your night. And now I'm just getting myself worked up all over again, so I think I'll just go home. I'll see you again soon. Bye.
And then he didn't see him again soon, I guess. Yeah, okay. This is more interesting. Like, I am definitely appreciating the cutscene a little more because of that hidden point system that actually like changes that talk. But it isn't done in the best possible way, I feel. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, God. Well, we got it. It could have been done better to cut down on the fluff in between. I feel. Like, maybe it had some mechanic where you could, like, fast forward it or something, or skip to a part. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. Something other than sitting through the same cutscene like 5 times, which, even though it has subtle changes, it was a little bit annoying. But there we go. That is Dream. That is all that I'm gonna do in this game. And again, we have... Thanks, Shelag. Very cool. Very helpful. We have everything except for those 2 hidden achievements that just involve waiting. Just sit around in this prison, the endless corridor for 10 minutes, and sit around in the house for 20 minutes. So I'll just do those myself, and I guess that'll be that. Yeah, some of the achievements ended up being a little tedious and, again, buggy, but like I've said many times now, I really do like this game. Very cool aesthetic, very cool music. The story isn't terrible, like, there's definitely some stuff there. I just think maybe the pacing is a little off, and some of the acting is obviously not the greatest in the world. But, like, it's not a bad story, especially... Oh, Jesus, my voice. Especially with how it's, like, changing depending on how much you're exploring your dreams and stuff. So, yeah. Pretty neat little game. Not so little after all this time. It took quite a while. And I think I can skip this, right? Yeah, you don't have to press specifically the comma key on the numpad, just any key. So, there we go. That was Dream. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you tomorrow with some other streams. Good night. Sweet dreams.